Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte.
Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte.
Here we go,
Now a play fake here on first down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a yard.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You look at this Carolina defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down. Chaney, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 13. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll give him 8 that time. And on third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
We have seen this before. We know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So nothing doing there, and it'll be fourth down. An audible here to get a new look. Here we go on fourth down. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, Chaney. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a first and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they'll see what they can do on third and goal. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the shutout, at least for now, is still intact. Great job by the defense after, Charles, last time this crew was out here, remember, they gambled in their own territory, didn't get it. But the defense held, gave up no points.
And Brandon, sometimes it all just comes together. And I think the head coach senses it today. His defense, they're absolutely on fire. It doesn't matter where the ball is on the field. When that defense trots out there, no one's moving it, no one's scoring, and he's playing to it right now.
Well, that group's chasing a shutout. Teammates here on the offensive side going to try to provide a touchdown and gain the momentum even more on this series.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete.
Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll look to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this one.
safety. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. The Panthers had 8 and 5 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, trap 50, trap 50.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Right back to him on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Chark goes in motion left. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Go, Reed, go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Chark the motion man right.
19. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Hurt.
They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The throw to the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Okay, ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That one downfield for Dotson.
Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
19 Lion, Panther 11, Panther 11. Street, street.
Looking to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it. That's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and 6. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half to go out to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
1 second, all that remains. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll throw now on the final play. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Treads him with a stiff arm. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 45 yards rushing. He's carried the ball just 1 time. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Just fighting through 1 tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. In motion right is Brown. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Panther 60, Panther 60.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. In motion, the tight end.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And we'll take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They certainly aren't letting up to their partner because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A strong running. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The chart goes in motion left.
Lions. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times we talk about throws, we talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther save. Brian Burns in there to get it. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grade.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 7 Pirates, 7, 19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cap 50, Cap 50.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. They wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now receiver in motion left.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Second and 3. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson from 3 yards out. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
But it looked like a march to the end zone is at a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Well, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out. So possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Dragon 60. Hey, smash Russell.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. He's got a man complete. Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Get it?
Let's keep those sticks moving.
And they'll begin by running the option. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
2nd and 5. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but, you know, and this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
18, 5 in.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Slide for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Okay, break.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And we'll get whistles and one signal for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.